Donna Voice, my second recording. So, not quite daily, but I'll try harder next time. I've been prepping a book that I'll be recording soon that is all about viruses and bacterias and the history of them and how to prevent um, the spread and creating vaccines and all that stuff. So, I am buried deep in the pandemic that is affecting all of our lives so much. Um, I bought these gloves. They're not medical gloves. I bought them from Amazon 3 or 4 weeks ago in preparation for this that we're now living in now. And they are just cotton gloves that are intended actually for people who have dry hands, like anyone who lives where I live. Everything's dry here because we are drier than the desert. Um, Put cream on your hands and wear these gloves at night so the cream gets into your hands instead of all over your bedding. So they're about $1.50 a pair, and they were Mickey Mouse white when I got them. I bought a couple dozen pairs so that they're only good for 5 or 6 wears. They are washable, which they need to be to help us in this situation, but they will fall apart after a certain number of washes. So I bought about 10 pairs for myself and my mother, and I've spread a few around with other people. But wearing the Mickey Mouse white was, a little weird. But I bought some dye and I dyed them, and because they're cotton, it takes very, very well. So they look like this now, and they're quite nice. They look like they're suede or something. Now, the point of these is not to necessarily prevent you from getting anything, because if you wear these when you're out, as I've been doing for the last week and a half or so when I've had to go anywhere, I put these on. Um, I touch things with a virus on it. I'm going to come home, they're going to be on the gloves. If I touch the gloves, I may get virus on my hands. So, of course, you want to take them off as soon as you get home, put them in the wash. I've got a number of pairs, as I said, so I can set one pair aside and let the bugs on that die over a number of days, spray it, wash it, and wear another pair and when I have to go out again. But what they're really useful for is if you have the virus, and as you should be aware, you could have it for a number of days without knowing you do. You could have it and recover and never know you had it. This will stop you from spreading it. So that's important. When you go out, put on some gloves and wear them. Now these are great because they're cotton, they're really light. So they don't, not going to make your hands real sweaty and stuff. But if you don't have them, can't get them, then, gardening gloves, or if you live in the Great White North, you're going to have lots of gloves and mittens, and they may be heavier, but as these aren't an item that medical professionals are trying to get, you can probably still go online and get some. I got mine at Amazon. Like I said, they're about $1.30 a pair, and they were being made in China. I still got them here. Don't know if they're still being made, but find some gloves, put them on. They might not help you, but they're going to help others if you have it. And that's just as important. So that's all I got to say about that today. Hope you're enjoying your time alone or with your family if you're lucky enough to live with someone. And remember, social distancing, no less than 2 meters or 6 feet of space between you and others, as much as you possibly can. Wash your hands often. Don't touch your face, and don't touch other people's faces either. And see you soon. Take care.